So here we have my two projects. They're Glastron Carlson CVX 20 jets. One is obviously gel coat and the other one is paint. I've been working on getting the paint off of one because I prefer gel coat. So I'm going to finish stripping that one, the red one, into blue that it was before, and re-gel coat it, probably the original blue. May change my mind, but that'll probably be it. It'll be at least a blue flake. So they're both 1976. I bought the red one from around Pensacola area. Boats in Florida typically are hard used, so they both have a pretty good bit of wear. They both originally came with Ford 460s. This one is actually still running. Yeah, I haven't actually ridden in either of them, although this one was able. The floor in it is pretty abysmal. It looked like they just threw another thing of plywood over it and tried to glue it down. So I'm wary about going on any lake or anywhere with it. And plus it needs a pretty good tune-up. So I'm gonna have to take the motor out of that one and probably put it on this one. Being that this one, the floors are excellent in. However, the Ford 460 that was in it was frozen and all in pieces when I got it. It looked like it maybe threw a rod. The block was somewhat intact, but it didn't look great. And so I just figured we'd start anew. I got them both at a pretty decent deal, so hey, you know, we'll take what we need to out of this one and put it in this one, being that it's extremely solid and I don't have to do any floor work in it. Probably will have to do a little fiberglass work, being that I don't like the access holes in the floor. Clean it up a little bit, add some flotation foam so that way, you know, Coast Guard and compliant and all, and then get it going. So I mean, it's pretty close. There's obviously some cosmetic work to do, a lot of cosmetic work to do, a lot of parts to, you know, finagle with, but you know, that's the whole part of the channel. This is just to show me working on it, and then once I get that one going, I'm going to work on this one. This one is going to be a little more of a labor of love in the floor and fiberglass department. It's got a pretty good crack in the side. This is from Louisiana. I drove over there to get this, and yeah, it's running, but there's some significant structural issues that need to be taken care of and reinforced. So we will step on that. And I've never seen a shorty windshield on one, but this is half. They cut a post. It's normally has another screw that comes up about there. So I actually have replacement posts for the other one that I had bought before, but you know, we'll get it. We'll work on it. So these are the two Glastron CVX 20s, what it should look like inside, kind of. This is not I don't believe this is the original upholstery type, but it's fairly similar. They had buttons before the pleating, from what I understand. But we got some grab handles. You know, we've got a lot of the parts. Only thing we don't have is the original hood, like that one. Someone fiberglassed these little access together with the hood. And they'd cut ports, you know, for the intake and exhaust to go, you know, above and out. They also put in these support posts and cut out the walls, which these are not really structural at all, as you can see. And it's not a bad idea. It makes it where you can access the rest of the motor. So I'm probably going to try and leave that in this one, as you can actually, you know, work it out. The exhausts actually work. So you know, you pump in air, pump out air, pump out the exhaust stuff. And that might actually, you know, be a little better for the boat. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Either repair it, cut it, and do something. Or maybe try and find another. I don't need a center console. Somebody actually just worked up a really good one for me. It's a custom job, but it'll work. I might re-gel coat that or something whenever I do the rest of the boat. But it's the paint was not as great as it should have been. That's why I started to get rid of it. You can see the underlayment. You know, it was originally this darker blue with a light blue, and then the hull was also light blue. But most of it is kind of bitten to dust. I've got a lot of sanding to do before it's even close, as well as the rest of the paint removal. I got to flip the boat. So I'll show a gantry build. I've got a lot of telephone poles at my disposal, so I'm gonna build 2 heavy-duty gantries and flip it that way and suspend it, so that way I can really work on it and safely and not have to worry about damaging it. I'm not going to split the holes unless obviously it doesn't need it. This one I probably will end up splitting it. We'll see. I've seen it done multiple times on the internet without it, or YouTube, you know. So we'll see what I decide to do. But that's it, guys. I've got so much to do and so little time. So anyways, I'll post more later.